It took me 20 years in the trade to realise that working harder isn't always the answer. Sometimes the answer is simply just working better. For years, I genuinely believed that working harder was always the way to do it. It was a measurement of success. It was my ability to prove that I was doing right. I would get to work early, I would leave late, I would do late nights, I would work all the hours God would send. And yeah, it just didn't work the way I planned it to. I also thought that being the best carpenter would mean that I would be the best businessman. But looking back, I was confusing being busy with building something profitable, and something just didn't sit right with it. There was times, and you can probably relate to this yourselves, that when you're absolutely mad busy and it's absolutely mental, and you're still sat there worrying about money. It was a really difficult thing to come to terms with because I always thought that hard work would automatically lead to success. You think that you outwork people, you make more money, but you just end up being a busy fool. One thing I've come to understand is that being a craftsman, that gets you through the door, but being good with your numbers, that's what really makes the difference. That's what keeps the lights on. If you've got your numbers down to a fine art, then you're looking forward. You're not looking backwards. You're not thinking, why have I not got this? Why have I not got that? Why is such and such doing better than me? And why is it always such a pain in the arse? Get your numbers in line, know what you need, and take it from there. It comes from pricing properly. You look at your spreadsheet, you do your due diligence, you check your costs of materials regularly. To be honest with you, I probably need to do that again. You're building your profit into your jobs. What's the point in running a business if you aren't turning over a profit? If you're just earning money to cover your wages, you might as well just go and get another job. Having systems, the way you work is key. The way you price is key. All has to be systemized. If you get the systems right and you teach the systems to your employees, it will run itself. And the thing that I've spoken about quite a lot is the financial buffer. The financial buffer, it gives you the freedom to to pick the jobs that work for you, to pick the jobs where you're gonna increase your profit, to pick the jobs where you just get that feeling. You'll know yourself. You get the feeling with certain clients, and you think, "Oh God, I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot barge pole." But you go and look at some other jobs, and you're like, "God, I'd give anything to work on this job." Having that buffer in place allows you to feel that and act upon it, and not panic into pricing a job, potentially losing money because you've priced it incorrectly. And yeah, that buffer is the cornerstone of everything that I'm trying to build at the minute. The things that I've just mentioned, it doesn't make you a better tradesman. What it makes you is a better business owner. I'm currently trying to get a rebuild going. We're on the way out of the hole. The ladder's up. It's against the side of the hole, and I am working my way up. I've just gone over my first £1,000 in my financial buffer, which, needless to say, I am very, very pleased with. I haven't stopped working hard. If anything, I'm working just as hard. The things that I'm trying to achieve is every hour I work is systemized in a way that I know it's generating me money. It's generating me income, profit, etc. It's took me 20 years of working in the trade to realise that working harder isn't always the answer. Sometimes the answer is simply just working better. Has anyone else had experience of learning that the hard way? Peace.